so plain and precious. Finally, the Book of Mormon is the keystone of
Emmanuel.
Just as the arch crumbles if the keystone is removed, so does all the church fall with the truthfulness of the Book of Mormon. The enemies of the church understand this clearly.
This is not the Church of Emmanuel, Christ, of Latter-day Saints, of Joseph Smith. This is the Church of Jesus Christ.
Travis Wayne Goodsell. So, had a project that took hours longer than I hoped it would. Oh well. So, is the Book of Mormon as the keystone when it says it's in the learning of the Jews, 1 Nephi chapter 1, verse 2, and you all talked about it at church today, right? Or in family home evening today? Mormons are so disobedient. They've got the living prophet of Jesus, and they'll murder people to protect them, but they'll never obey him. Nope, won't do it. The video I did talking about Mormons doing that, yeah, they did it. Just unbelievable, the hatred of Mormons. So evil. But do you use Islamic interpretation on the Book of Mormon because it says it's the learning of the Jews? Do you use Buddhist interpretation? Hindu? Zoroastrianism? Then why would you use Christian? I mean, dear God. You do know the Jews have a completely different religion, right? And so it's not the same Christ? What the hell are you doing? Oh, but the prophets tell us it's Christian with Jesus. Yeah, have you never heard of a liar? You never heard of a con man, a deceiver, somebody who steals your money? And yet you cling to the church because you have feelings that it's true? Mm-hmm. And you attack me. It's just unbelievable. Use the interpretation of the learning of the Jews on the Book of Mormon and the Bible. It was written by Jews too. The whole Bible, even that Jesus guy. Oh, no, not the Old Testament Jesus, the New Testament Jesus. Old Testament Jesus, Travis? Joshua. Oh, you thought it was Jehovah? Dear God. When they think they are learned, they think they are wise. And they know not that they're stupid. You were miseducated, misinformed. You were purposely dumbed down. So, welcome to the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. A whole new interpretation if you use the learning of the Jews. And I've been doing the videos, I've been giving you the outlines. And from prophecies in the Book of Mormon for Latter-day Saints, yeah, I go over again the learning of the Jews. And so, this is comment reply video. Jasmine responded, hey, we probably should do the other one first. She has two of them. Hey Travis, Bigfoot built the pyramids? Question? LOL. Yeah, that also comes from National Treasure, where the national treasure is the blonde, Diane Kruger. Oh, say it again, Diane. Say it again. Did Bigfoot take it? By the way, Travis, you never told us what your shoe size was. Jasmine, is this the appropriate comment for the video? You have to know that I'm a 13 wide. Dear God. And so she's watching the Rapture Palooza movie, and she's in love with Anna. Yeah, so am I. I could love a million girls. A million girls. Yep, so true. I'm going to leave in the clips to see what YouTube does. They shouldn't do anything other than they'll probably at the most put it 18 plus. So awesome. So look forward to that. James and Jasmine YouTube channel. We can check right now. It was 2 hours ago. James or it's actually Jasmine. And she switched it around, and I'm told that James put in the new profile picture of her with sort of a wet look back, but then obviously the ponytail and back. Love the ponytail. Jasmine and James, all one word, AI, content, and religion investigators. And nope, not on yet. Still have the one she gave to me from Camille. That's the last one there. That was an awesome one. Dr. Google says there are 1.3 billion Catholic members. Yeah. It's changed. It's actually Christian all combined together, not just Catholics. Catholics tend to think that nobody actually split off from them in the Protestant Reformation or the Orthodoxy divide. They're kind of in denial. The Pope assumes control over the whole world. Are they talked about in the Book of Mormon? Yes. The prophecies are given in dualistic nature and repetitive sometimes, so that multiple times the Egyptians themselves, when they gave their original prophecies, made that their cultural practice for government and religion. And so they purposely fulfilled the prophecies to be a type and shadow of the prophecy themselves. So each new dynasty did their thing based on the prophecy of ancient old. And so, yeah, the Book of Mormon, when talking about the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints being the great and abominable church, is also referring back to Constantine creating Christianity, and technically even Muhammad, because he too turned the Jewish scriptures into literal history and included the literal history Jesus of Constantine, but turned them Muslim. And so, yeah, it becomes a great and abominable church when it does that. So, yes, multiple abominable churches who do anti-Semitic things to the Jews. That's what's supposed to be understood there. So Babylon also is the great and abominable church. Anybody. So, The missionaries will be by to see our neighbor in 30 minutes. Not James and Jasmine anymore. They're scared. James and Jasmine study. They don't read, ponder, and pray and get the right feeling to get baptized right away and start paying tithing. So the missionaries are running scared. This time, I'm going to try to behave. Oh, please don't, Jasmine. Get it recorded. Have James record you. It's probably too late. All right. And so then her other follow-up comment is, hey again, Travis. You can do the sexy beast dance, right? No. I don't. No. Nope. No dancing. Nope. Ain't gonna happen. Nope. It's like doing a fashion show. I ain't doing it. But women, yeah, please do. Not me. You. So if you want to do the sexy dance and James wants to record it and you put it on YouTube, yeah, I'll watch. But I'm not doing it. Nope. Nope. The only time I get sick is when I go out in public. 27 people died over the past week. The state of Utah refused to put it up this week. I had to remind them that somebody dropped the ball on their job to simply input the information online. And so on Saturday, they finally came out with it and claimed that it was put on Wednesday. But the news was reporting it on Tuesday. They just weren't going into detail. 27 people dead because of coronavirus. Yep. So, on prophecies in the Book of Mormon also, we have John Toro. Not familiar with that name, or its baby name meaning. I'm sure it's a legitimate name. Why would he lie and cover up and hide? He says, forgive me for commenting too soon. I'm only 10 minutes in. Well, if it's constructive commenting, asking a question or, something appropriate, I don't mind. However, but there are Christians who believe Jesus was born the normal way, through Joseph, David's lineage, and Mary. Oh, I wonder where they got that idea from. I know that. I've gone over the first creed of Christianity. I know all about it. There were numerous. Every single one of the bishops had a different nature and character of their Christ, and most of them had a different name. So yes, this was only one of them. And it was rejected by the Roman Emperor Constantine Church, also called the Holy Roman Empire. And then sometime after he died, you get the Orthodoxy splits, and then later on the Protestant Reformation to fulfill Daniel's revelation interpretation of Nebuchadnezzar's idol god dream. Yep, you're the clay mingled with iron that shatters. You claim to be the true church. Too many Bible readers. The scripture plainly says he is a man, not a God-man. Yeah? No duh. But it's a Jewish author. So it doesn't matter what Christians believe. They're all wrong. Do you not understand this? Is this really too complicated? Muhammad thinking he's the man like Moses, and that Jesus is now Muslim. And they have, a billion something plus or minus 2. Would you change your understanding about Jesus, Yahshua? And actually puts in Yahushua, dear God. Don't try to pretend you know Hebrew. Please. Too many people think they know Hebrew. It's not phonetic. Not being the Jewish Messiah. Oh my God. Personally, I think Trinitarians do themselves a disservice believing he is literal God the Father in the flesh. And you don't think that comes from the first creed of Christianity, do you? Or however, they have to change it to fit in Scripture. Yeah, good job, you caught on to that one. But you didn't catch on to the others. The Jews rejected Jesus as their Messiah. The Jews never even knew him. The Jewish author wrote Matthew and the other Gospels after the temple was destroyed. He was not talking about Jesus. There was no Jesus. Yes, there were lots of Jesuses or Yahushuas. It's a common name. But there was no Jesus of literal history of those records. And so, like you said, they have to change it to fit it in Scripture. The Jews rejected Jesus as their Messiah, but they are still waiting for a all-cap man. Yeah, no duh. The Jewish author wrote it. The Jewish author is talking about it. Do you think the Jewish author means what he says it means, or are you trying to change it to fit in Scripture? That should tell them something. Yeah, it should tell them that apparently the Jews are the only true church on the face of the earth, even though they influence themselves with Babylon and Constantine and Islam. Because the biblical Hebrew text, 800 to 1000 CE, after both Constantine and Muslims, Islam. That should tell you something. And we have Sunshine-a-Dilly on Great and Abominable Mormon Church Christ War Against the True Church. You're a bit different, LOL. Yeah, go to hell. Get the hell out of here. And then we have comments that may be offensive have been hidden. Show hidden comments. Show hidden comments? They may contain language that's considered offensive. Show. I don't know why they do that. I hold all comments for review so that I can go over these. And on Great and Abominable Mormon Church, Christian Church War, one God says, stiff naked, and then there's some kind of emoji picture. I have no idea what it is of. And you can't hover over it and it won't tell you. People, they point and laugh and mock, puffed up to themselves. I think you're referring to the great and spacious building of the people who were stiff-necked, pointing and laughing and mocking and puffing themselves up to those who are partaking of the fruit of the tree of knowledge of good and evil, the tree of life. And so I don't see how that is bad, YouTube. Must have been the Mormon YouTube employee who didn't get the other one. But I hope your one God isn't Jesus. So you'll get a second chance, because I'm nice that way. So that's it. How hard is it to... Oh, I had one pop up 23 minutes ago, which didn't show. Frankenty on role-playing Book of Mormon Antichrist to confound LDS missionaries. That's James. That's who that is. And Frankenty says, string bows, shoot arrows. I like that for the theme song in the description there below. Haven't heard that one in a long time. So I'm not really quite sure what you mean. I don't memorize the videos I do. I've forgotten everything I've already said. If it hadn't have been for recording it, I would never know. And you put a little heart there. Who are you? Nemesis times Yodel. And I see Blondie, Heart of Glass. And the B-52's Love Shack. So that's all they have is created playlists. And then what's just the one created playlist, and there's 16 videos on it. And then they're into Fox 5 News, which is Baltimore, and CBS Mornings, Wavy Boats, Mechanic Mike, not Mike and the Mechanics, Tactics Response, Follow the Compass North, Growing Faith, Growing Christ, oh God, Marshall McCraw, Right Choice Shearing for Llamas, Viral Hog, Sean Does Magic, oh God, and Movie Clips by Rotten Tomatoes. Okay, at least your music preferences are good. Alrighty.